Scottsbluff City Council has extended an offer to their top choice for city manager. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the Scottsbluff City Council convened for a special council meeting on Friday with members discussing the 3 finalists that interviewed to become the next city manager. Mayor Raymond Gonzalez asked council members to share who their top choice was and why, and all 5 council members and council member-elects agreed that Dustin Reef was their top choice.
I feel that he's the best for our employees and the growth of the community.
I believe he would do a great job. He came and definitely had an investment in the community. He spent time here. So.
I think it really showed his commitment to the community by coming and spending 3 days and actually looking at real estate. And of all the candidates, I think he seems to fit in the best, and he also has the most passion about being in this exact location.
As I reviewed all 3 candidates, my top choice was Dustin Reef as well.
I could support it. If there seems to be unanimous support here for Dustin Reef, I could certainly support that.
Gonzalez thanked all the finalists for their time during the process and said this was certainly a strong field of finalists. The council voted unanimously to extend the official offer to Reef with a base salary of $135,000 plus benefits. The hope is they have a concrete answer sometime this week. Well, the Gering School Board of Education has selected Dr. Nicole Regan as the new superintendent for Gering Public Schools. The board interviewed 4 finalists last week during an open interview process, which included input from community members, parents, students, and staff. Gering School Board President B.J. Peters says that Dr. Regan has the energy, passion, and skills to take Gering to new heights, and the board was fortunate to have 4 outstanding candidates. Dr. Regan is presently serving as the Director of Recruitment and Supervisor of Special Programs, Personnel, and Human Resources at Lincoln Public Schools, a position she has had since 2014. A formal acceptance of the contract will take place at next Monday's school board meeting with an official start date of July 1st, 2021. Interim Superintendent Gary Cooper will continue his role through June. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your full forecast. He'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
Hi, I'm Michelle Perkins of Remax Regency. After branching out, I've returned home to my roots, to the land from which I came and my family has held for 5 generations.
Michelle truly understands what home means and treats you like family as she guides you through the buying and selling process, bringing the latest pricing tools that are not currently being used in this area to sell your home at the highest price in the least amount of time, and to ensure that you do not overpay when buying.
So just give me a call, kick back, Remax, and settle down.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, all quiet on the weather front here across the region tonight. Clear skies, sunny skies tomorrow. A couple more repeats of very nice weather conditions for the next couple of days. Cooler conditions start on Thursday, only light precip, and breezes for the most part, at least by our standards, are going to be light. 61 yesterday after a morning low of 17. That's about where we should be for a low, but 20 degrees above normal there for a high. Nothing in the rain gauge. It is dry out there across the region. Don't need to tell you that. Temperatures in the 40s across the region. As we zoom in a bit, you'll see 40s here for everybody. 41 in Oshkosh and Alliance, up to 47 in Cheyenne, Torrington, and Valentine. Winds are light at about 5 to 10 miles an hour, and wind chills down into the 30s is all. Pretty comfortable afternoon. Getting on the bus tomorrow, sunshine out there. Clear skies will be in the 20s is all as you get on the bus. Coming home at 61 degrees. Yes, we've got another nice one coming for us for tomorrow. All clear, all quiet tonight here across the region. If anything, a passing cloud. That's all that we're going to see out there. Overnight lows are going to fall off into the 20s for the most part. A couple areas may not get much below freezing overnight. Now for tomorrow, our futurecast is quiet and calm. Wind's not going to be too bad tomorrow, about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Very little, if any, cloud cover out there as we go through the afternoon and evening hours. It is going to remain very quiet. Temperatures tomorrow well into the 60s all across the region. I guess a 59 there at Lusk. Otherwise, in the 60s. The cooler air off to the high country. Nothing coming in the precip or snowfall department as we remain dry here across the region. Let's look at the forecast then tonight. Clear skies down around 21, 5 to 10 mile an hour winds. Tomorrow, sunny, nice, 64. We're going to stay mild right into Wednesday. Then we drop the temperatures down into the 40s by Thursday. Upper 30s Friday and Saturday. Could see a little bit of some snow chances in there. As you can see, the precip chances getting up a little higher there into the 20% range by Friday. Saturday, Sunday, we get back into the 50s by Monday. So really, all in all, a pretty nice looking forecast with just little cooler temps there in the middle.
The holidays are a time to connect with family, with friends, with each other. After a busy year, the holidays are a perfect time for laughing together, playing together, talking together, and celebrating together. Spend time this holiday season connecting with the people that mean the world to you, and let us take care of the connectivity.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
Good evening. I'm a newsman, so I speak only in this voice. Even when I say things like homemade onion rings go yum-yum in my tum-tum. More at 10.
Welcome back. Unified Command has announced another 12 COVID-related deaths in the Panhandle and an additional 283 new cases during their Thursday afternoon briefing. Additionally, officials say 15 additional deaths are pending verification, placing the official toll from the illness in the Panhandle at 79. Through Thursday afternoon, the Panhandle has seen 2,235 active cases, 3,958 recoveries, 66 active hospitalizations, with just over 27,000 tests administered. The weekly positivity rate for the new test results remained at just under 44%. Well, Chadron police are asking for the public's help identifying and locating a pair wanted for a liquor store armed robbery that occurred this weekend. Chief Tim Lordino says officers responded to a 911 call of an armed robbery in progress at Chima's Gas and Liquor in Chadron. The suspect's vehicle fled north into South Dakota and ultimately found the vehicle abandoned near a creek. If you have any information about this investigation, you're asked to call the Chadron Police Department at 432-0510. And the legal proceedings against an Alliance man accused in a June homicide will be pushed well into 2021. A status hearing was scheduled for this Wednesday for 67-year-old George Smith. However, the defense filed a motion asking for a continuance as the official transcripts of 3 witness depositions would not be ready, and a deposition of a 4th witness was not scheduled until December 21st. With no objection from the state, Box Butte County District Court Judge Travis O'Gorman approved the motion, pushing back the status hearing to February 10th of 2021. Smith is charged with second-degree murder and use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony in the stabbing death of Stephen Oliver that took place after an argument between the two had escalated. Well, coming up after the break, Chris Cottrell in with a recap of a marathon weekend of high school basketball action. We'll have more from the sports desk right after this.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
KNEB.TV Sports is coming off a very busy weekend. How about 18 games worth of high school basketball type busy? We brought you every game of the Western Conference Tournament here on the TV side. Let's get to the championship games from Saturday. We'll start with the girls bracket where it was Scottsbluff and Chadron in a back and forth affair. We're jumping to the end of this game to start out with Chadron leading by 1. They miss a couple of free throws at the line. Could have gone up 2, maybe 3. Instead, Scottsbluff down 1, pushing the tempo with Mariah Avila. Her shot won't drop, but there for the offensive rebound and putback is sophomore big Sabrina Harsh, with Scottsbluff going in front 41-40. Out of the timeout, it was Chadron with one last opportunity, but a late turnover, and Scottsbluff hangs on to start the season at 3-0. The Lady Cats claim the Western Conference Tournament Championship. The boys' game tipped off at the same time. 2 o'clock start for this one over at Scottsbluff High, and this was an interesting one to say the least. It's not like Alliance came out guns blazing, but when you hold your opponent to 0 points, a 9-0 start feels pretty darn good, as the Cats were ice cold in this game early. That cold streak would stretch into the second quarter for Scottsbluff. They didn't score for the first 10-plus minutes in the game. A couple of free throws from Jackson Ostick, 14 to Alliance. At that point, Scottsbluff now not hustling back on defense about the midway point of the second quarter, and off the miss, it's Kaysen Clark taking the feed and punching one home as Alliance in full control at that point. They'd lead this one at halftime 20-5. Third quarter, the tables turn a bit. Alliance now the cold shooting team, and Scottsbluff really cooking coming out of the locker room. They hit 3 3-pointers in the third quarter, 2 from Tyler Hari and 1 from Isaiah Mendoza. Scottsbluff would score 23 points in the stanza. Mentioned the cold Alliance offense. They catch a late spark, though, from backup guard Jaron Matulka, who scores twice on drives to the basket. Some confidence for the Bulldogs, much needed at that point. Heading into the fourth quarter, this game tied at 28. Well, Scottsbluff, they expended all that energy getting back even, and in the fourth quarter, all Alliance as they outscored the Bearcats 21-8 to close out the road victory and win the boys' Western Conference Tournament. Kaysen Clark scored 15 and finished the weekend scoring 61 points. The most exciting game of the weekend got to be that boys' third place game with Chadron beating Mitchell 79-72. And this one, well, it was just bombs away from all angles, all spots on the floor for Mitchell's sophomore Easton Anderson. He had 8 threes and scored 28 points, but it wasn't enough. Gorov Chimasho for Chadron. He matched him with 28 points. He had 6 3-pointers, 3 of which came down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Also on display for Chadron, the athleticism of sophomore Xander Province, who rocked the rim a couple of times. He had 3 dunks over the course of the tournament. All in all, a great weekend of basketball to start the season, and a big thanks to all our sponsors that helped make it possible, and of course to everyone who tuned in from across the Panhandle, all our surrounding communities watching all weekend long. That'll do it for today. The latest from the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan Murphy coming back right after this with more on KNEB.TV.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyobraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Babylock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
When you call Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, we believe in personalized planning for your financial goals.
As your retirement income partners, our concern for your success, combined with resources from Raymond James, can help you make confident decisions for your financial future.
Our team of financial advisors will help you make your money work just as hard as you did to earn it. After all, our goal is to help you reach your financial goals.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Kevin Fig, Financial Advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation pre-retirement review.
And finally tonight, there is no school today for students at one building here in the Twin Cities. Gering School officials say the junior high building needed to be closed today for water system repairs after staff discovered a water main break on the junior high campus on Friday. The source of the issue has been located, and staff was working with local contractors to quickly resolve the issue. However, due to the location, scope of the repair, and the need to shut off water to the buildings during the repairs, there was no school today, so the repairs could be completed. Any additional updates or impact to school schedules will be communicated to Gering Junior High School families through the district's message alert system. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.